Hi everyone, my name is DJ Natty, but for the purpose of this video, you could just call me Sammy. What I'm about to tell you, I want you to listen very carefully, like go and tell everybody. I am 31 years old. I'm in absolutely no relationship at all, that I know of anyway. I have no interest in marriage at the moment. I have very little interest in searching for the right girl to come to think of it. And I'm 31. Now, why am I telling you this? This is for middle class families. A lot of us, I'm not saying it's vanity that will put a lot of our time chasing vanity or anything, but I saw a post the other day. It showed two different people. If I can see the post, I'll tag it with this. I'll join it to just give people a clear idea of why I'm doing this video. On one end, there was a lady, she was older. She had a job, not married, pursuing career, level. On the other end, there was another lady, not having a job, but having a child. No husband, no job, but you have a child. There was something about that post. If you look at the picture, the one without job, living life, was happier. She was putting on casual clothes. Whereas the one chasing career had bulky eyes. She was beautiful though, but her eyes, you could see the bags under her eyes. She had been stressed. Whoever made that post is a bastard. He's a serious bastard. Most people nowadays, they just make posts and they're not aware of how far their posts reach. That's why for a long time I've just been silent online. When you understand that you have a voice, you begin to understand that you should be able to control your own voice without having others control it for you. There's a reason why I said that, so we'll go back into that later. So why am I telling you this? I want you to understand something. After this COVID era or whatever it is clears up, we are going to have the regression is already even starting. People are just depressed. Things don't seem to want to move. Even when you are giving green light, somebody will still be telling you that, what's the use? What's the use? It's going to get worse. Now, let me tell you what me I've seen. Those 50, 60 above, give or take, this does nothing should really even concern them at this point in time. But 60, 50, 40, 30, I believe that the ball is in our court. We've been hit hardest, and it's not like nobody is doing anything or saying anything, but a lot of people are just stuck. Everybody wants to see how it all plays out, but they fail to realize that the actions that we are supposed to be taking now, that's the real play, and nobody is taking the right actions. Why did I give you my relationship status, my age, and everything at the beginning? This is where it gets interesting. Are you aware that in the coming years, a lot of people are going to shun marriages? A lot of people have already started shunning dating sites. And now let me tell you why it's worse for Africa. Over there, if you are in the States, if you're in the UK, if you like to date or you want to meet new people, you go online. There's a certain trust they have among themselves there. It's not as if that trust has not been betrayed. Though. It has been betrayed on countless levels. They have their own issues, shootings, cyberbullying, stuff like that. But at least they've got something going on. Here in Africa, we're at a standstill. The other day I walked out, I was at a public place, I was at the mall. Everybody looked dead in the eyes. Everybody was just, their faces were stiff. it was like, I'm not saying, for me to say that they were like zombies is it's like an abuse. I'm not going to say that. But I could see that life was gone. Nobody should have to live in a world like that, where you see that you're constantly asking yourself, what's the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And I believe that we are gradually getting to that stage. Everybody is waking up, everybody is asking themselves the right questions now. But now that we're asking ourselves the right questions, what are we doing about it? What are we doing about it? At the end of every year, you see everybody, they start wedding rings, wedding rings. This is getting married to this, this is getting married to this. My sister, my brother, don't be carried away by that. Oh. The person that rushes into marriage will rush out of it. Yes. Everybody will send you card that look, oh, come for invites. Wedding, 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 wedding. Nobody is inviting you when there is gbege. And nowadays, nobody can even hide it anymore. You see husband beat wife, they put it on social media. Wife born husband, they put it on social media. Nothing is discreet anymore. People are beginning to understand that look, they have a voice. And a lot of us would rather die screaming than to die silently. I'll tell you that from personal experience. I'm not saying that it is good or you should wish to be in that situation, but if it is that you're confronted with it, I'll not lie to you. It's better to die shouting. Shout from the top of whatever it is, but just make sure that you don't die silent. I hope I'm making sense to you. If it is that you're able to understand this thing, then you should know what is coming next. If it is that I've told you that look, in other civilized nations, other civilized countries, they've kept connectivity alive. How about me and you down here in Africa, Nigeria, Kenya? Facebook you won't date, Tinder you won't date, WhatsApp you won't date. Where do you think you're going to meet that person? And you just think things are just going to, you need to get off it too. Our ladies need to get off it. As we enter into 2021, I want to give you the shocker now. A lot of you should prepare for loveless lives. It's a very painful thing to say, but if they will hide it from you in church, at least somebody has to say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but at least it must be said. A lot of us are actually living loveless lives right now. It's going to get worse. And I'll not lie to you. The next generation, they are not going to forgive anybody that lapses on this thing. So that's why I'm just, as I'm hitting the points, I know that some of you are understanding, so you go and do your own. But why? That's the question that most people didn't ask themselves from my first video. You know, I told you in the first video, by the time you watch the third and fourth part, the questions that you have, answer them in the first video. So these questions that you've been developing in your mind now, find the answer there. So back to the dating scenario and stuff. You know, for a long time I was offline, gathering knowledge. I like it like that. The best way for you to gather knowledge without bias, without anything, go offline. I'm not like go offline. Or have Siri as just your friend. Just you can have your phone with you for based on connectivity. You need to be connected, but don't stay too much online. It helps you to stay clear-headed. It helps you to stay focused. That way, you have a better idea of what you're accumulating, the type of knowledge you're accumulating for yourself, and what you're going to do with it.